Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Oh, why are you going like that, Spence? Why? Why does it see you got me coughing already? Why does everybody have to see your watch?
No,
Why?
bro. I'm not trying to show no watch, Tunde.
Bro, you just bro. You see, man like you, I'm hiding my watch now. I'm hiding my watch.
I'm trying to reverse. I'm trying to rewind this thing, bro.
Are you trying to see yourself on TV?
No, I'm trying to
Yeah?
rewind it, but it's not allowing man to do it, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, it brings me great pleasure to once again introduce to you the number one podcast on the planet Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start in the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up.
Well, God.
I'm blessed, highly favored. I hope that everybody's good. Let me just tell these ladies and gentlemen this year, because sometimes we don't say it enough. That Brother Tunde Ajayi is my brother from another mother, and I absolutely love my brother, man. And ain't no, and people ain't that, and I don't need to say no Diddy, because man knows that we're not into no lubricants and all that kind of foolishness, right? I'm saying I love my brother, and I love his graft in the game. Yesterday, let me just big up Gatsby Law of Luton. I went up there yesterday for these young men who were bringing like 100 kids to come and see the charity dinner tour that we're doing with the number one light heavyweight in the world, Artur Beterbiev. You know what I mean? But we know that we've got
Undisputed.
we know that we've got the heir apparent and Yarde just sitting and waiting in the wings. So don't worry about that. And he's licking his chops. So it's all good.
Vince, yeah, I must say you are looking up here. And thank you for that big up. And you're so right, because even obviously being around you since we were kids, and seeing you how much you dote on your mother and father who are not with us. It was a friend of mine Sunday, as in his name is Sunday, not that today is Sunday. Nigerians
He's a
like to do this.
Nigerian. He's a Nigerian.
Nigerians have got Friday, Sunday. I haven't heard of Saturday yet, but it wouldn't surprise me. But he was surprised that my father and my mother still alive. And he was saying that, believe me, I lost my father when I was young, and if there was one thing I would say is why you have them here, that you should cherish every moment with them, and pick up the phone if you can, go and visit them as much as you can, because when it's over, it's over. You won't see them. And the reason why I'm relaying that to what you're saying is that I feel a lot of us can take for granted the fact that we see people every day and we're not even hollering at them. We're not even saying, are you okay? We're not picking up the phone. It's something so simple. I mean, we spend all this time on social media and what have you, YouTube, Netflix, what have you, looking at other people's lives, that sometimes we tend to forget the people that are right in front of us. And so the fact that you're saying it's a good reminder for me and for many people who are watching right now. Don't forget the people that are close to you. Don't pick them up. Pick up the phone. If you're arguing with people, squash that. Time is precious, and we just have to appreciate the time, and you have to appreciate those that are with us. So yeah, big up Spinning Ranking for that. And the feeling is exactly the same, mutual. A man said to me last week, bro, you see the way you and Spencer go at it? It's not scripted. It's not choreographed. And you can tell it's a real thing, because certain times he's listening to us and he's thinking, bro, these men ain't coming back next week. He's like, these men are beefing. And this one, sounds a bit too serious. They're not coming back, but they don't know me and Spencer. Me and Spencer, We know how this thing goes. And it's great when you've got a friend that you can, let off steam. It may not have nothing to do with them, but you know what? As you put down the phone, as you lay your head to sleep, boom, we're back to business. Back as normal.
Man not understand there. You see what you lot are seeing here, right? When me and Tunde go back and forth with, man, yeah? It is just the residue of our past. Because me and Tunde used to go at it. Don't chat to Tunde for 2 years. Tunde don't chat to him for 2 years.
That's the
and then everyone
stubbornness.
just take me and say, you don't bat you. I just phone and shut your mouth, and then we just start laughing. We're back to normal.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
And when we think about it, of those times when you're young and you're a kid, right? It's like growth is a very important thing. I said, I'm going to explain why growth is an important thing, because I know when I was a little kid, there's a picture of me going to Naz and Marlene's wedding. Yeah, they were the elders of my community in Kent, and they got married. Yeah, and I remember going to their wedding. I was about 6 years old, but I just see the picture come off my timeline. I look at these pictures, and unfortunately, Naz died about 2 months ago. He had his funeral. I couldn't make it. Actually, unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I was in Saudi, right? And I'm looking at that, and I see how sharp the suit was that I had. I had a velvet blue blazer. You know what I mean? And the thing with growth, Tony, is like, I wish I could wear that blazer now, and I can't. You grow. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is this. Sometimes when you think about it, certain people can wind you up and get on your and get on your nerves to a certain extent. But sometimes it's people's delivery, because they'll tell you certain things and they're actually right. But because of my ego, I'm like, you want to shut your mouth? Who are you talking to? All the rest of it. But like earlier today, I was at Disha's birthday party. I passed there. Me and Marlo's passed there. And while I was there, Tunde, yeah, while I was there, I see one of our mutual friends, Ella, and she said to me, she said, Spence, you bust me up when Tunde said, no, don't tell me that Spencer's sleeping.
Come on.
Yeah, and the thing about it is this, I replied to her, said, what are you talking about? Like I was sleeping. Bro, I was sleeping, bro.
Everyone knows. You don't even need to tell us. Everyone knows you were sleeping. But it's just the beauty of the show. Spence, let's crack on. We're getting closer and closer. It's no longer for the undisputed, but it is a rematch of huge significance and huge magnificence and huge ramifications and huge there's going to be altercations. It's just a fantastic rematch taking place in Riyadh, Saudi, I believe. I'm not wrong for saying that, Spence. I know.
No, you're not, sir. You're not.
But there is so much on the line. I feel that the person who has the most to prove to his own self has to be Tyson Fury. He's going in there, and I've said it on TalkSport, to much criticism, and I don't know why, because it was just the other day everyone was on Tyson Fury's coattails. Now he ain't good enough to beat Usyk. He's gonna get bust up. He's gonna get stopped. He's shot. He ain't got no legs. His chin. He can't maneuver properly. I'm like, mate, the guy just lost a fight. He just lost one fight. In all the years that we've known Tyson Fury, he has lost one fight, Spencer. And I'm like, hold on, are we forgetting that this guy went over and messed up, bewildered, befuddled Vladimir Klitschko, a long-standing, long-reigning heavyweight champion of the world? He was the first to do it. Well, he wasn't the first to beat Vladimir, but, you know, in that reign of dominance, Tyson Fury, the man that really was ever really known for beating Chisora before that and making his name off of that, went over there and shocked the world. All the time when they said that he's going to get an unfair shake, being an away territory, he done the business. And yes, I know straight away people will say that was many years ago. There's been a lot. There's been 3 Wilder fights since then. Correct. But the reason why I just feel that Tyson Fury might swing it is that I believe he's up for it. And I mean proper up for it.
You know what,
see, as soon as I said it, see, Baba Tunde, that was many years ago. Of course it was many years ago. Of course it was. We know this. But a man determined is a dangerous man. And we really don't know. Remember, it's an instant rematch. We don't know how the previous fight affected Usyk. We'll see. Usyk took some heavy blows as well. Let's not forget that, Spence. He was very marked. He was marked up at the end of the fight as well. So Big T1 said Fury winning Germany against Vlad was the best title win on foreign soil. Schooled him exactly, 100%, bro. And yeah, maybe we can be forgiven for, reminiscing about the past. That is a fair statement, but I don't know. You know me, I always like to go with the underdog, the man that they don't expect to win, and it's a strange thing. It's a strange position for Tyson Fury to be in because he's always been the dominant force that we know in the heavyweight division, and now he's going up against the chess master, the Wizard of Oz. The man that waves the hand like this. And when he start doing the one thing, we see how it mash up Bellew and many more. They mash up Bellew, mash up Chisora, mash up AJ. When he starts doing the one, I always get worried, Spence. But I'm rocking with the Tyson. I'm rocking with the Fury for this fight. I'm sorry. I have to. I know your opinions are a bit different. Maybe not. Maybe change. We change week in, week out here on the Fight Is Right until the actual bell goes. So I'm very interested to hear your breakdown of the fight.
You know what? It's a month to go, and are we forgetting that when we got up to round 5, seemingly Tyson Fury was bossing it.
Come on.
It's like people are forgetting that. People are forgetting that Tyson Fury was bossing it, but it was far arching around. But on many times now, Tom, you could be saying like this: was Tyson Fury far arching around because he never had nothing left to do, so he was just kind of joking it out because that was the best Tyson Fury?
Good question.
Because we have to remember it's 13 months ago, last year, that he fought a UFC man that floored him, Tunde.
Yeah, was that? Can I ask a question? Sorry to cut you. Was that really the beginning? Was that the telltale sign that the end was nigh for Tyson?
Well, if you look at what Tyson Fury has done after those 3 fights with Deontay Wilder, he had Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora.
Yes.
Right? Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora does not prepare you for Alexander Usyk, the man that had beaten Anthony Joshua twice.
Yes, Tyson Fury didn't fight Anthony Joshua. First, before I answer those questions, thank you, Deep Random Thinker, for the £5. He said Usyk is going to knock Fury out so cold next time around that the Gypsy, that's a typo, the Tipsy King. Man's calling man Tipsy King now. All right, cool. The Tipsy King is going to say Happy Easter. Mark my words. Cool. Yeah, because my man said Happy Christmas, innit? After the end of the fight, and we were nowhere near Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Tyson was talking about now. He said about this fight. Tyson already, he saw the outcome, and he knew that we was going to be fighting near Christmas. Okay, all right. I hear what you're saying. The lovely, lovely lady Chan. Big up. Wagwan.
Right, Lady Chan. Salute my sis, man.
Yeah, come on. She says, hi T, you know where I stand with Fury. I definitely do. Chan understand him. Hi T, you know where I stand with Fury. His resume is paper thin, why those of us chuckle at his one loss. He's fought low-level competition for years. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that, Cham. But all right, let me go back to what Spencer said. Spencer said, fighting Derek Chisora and Dylan White does not prepare you or prepare him for Alexander Usyk. But Spencer, may I just add, Chaz Witherspoon, Derek Chisora doesn't prepare you for Tyson Fury.
Hello, but Daniel Dubois, stoppage win.
100% good fight.
Anti-Joshua, hello, Anti-Joshua twice.
Yes, definitely. But neither of them have been in a ring with Tyson. For whatever reason it is, Tyson has never stepped in a ring with AJ. There's been rumors for years who's ducking the fight, who's not ducking the fight. We'll never know that. Daniel Dubois, definitely, you got me on that one. That that is good preparation. But is it, Spencer? Because neither of them, neither Anthony Joshua or Daniel Dubois, has the unique style of the Gypsy King.
Nobody has that style, Ton. He's got a very unorthodox style of boxing.
Yes.
But do you remember it was
Chan said many ranks is right. Don't tell him that, Shan, because he's gonna, after we come off air, Spencer's gonna say, see, I told you. They know that.
I'm not gonna wait till we go off air.
When we get it from Spencer.
I'm telling you now, right?
Shan says she predicted Usyk's first win and also the second. Well, I think, what did I go with? I did go with Usyk the first fight, didn't I, Spence? See, I always roll with the underdog. So that's why, because Fury's now been hoisted in this position, I'm going with Fury for this fight. But I hear you, you're saying it, and we're all going to be coming back here in a month's time and saying, I told you so. Somebody's going to be wrong. But
no, the thing about it is, Tunde, no, listen to me.
Yes.
I want Alexander Usyk to get beat by Tyson Fury. I want Tyson Fury to win that fight. Right?
Yes.
And he has a strong possibility of winning the fight. Right? Because we don't know what those fights have done to Usyk. But what I do know is this. When smaller men, right, I'm talking history now, right?
Yes.
When smaller men in the heavyweight division have gone up and hurt the bigger man, yes. And he did hurt Tyson Fury badly in round number 9, right?
Yes.
Right? He was very close to stopping him in round number 9.
Yes.
Yeah? That is going to give him that air of confidence now, where he won't mind being in the firing line to deliver his shots. But that could come a cropper for him because people are looking like Tyson Fury can't punch, and Tyson Fury can punch. But when Tyson Fury does punch is when he sits down on the punches and he's looking for the KO. You can do it, no disrespect to Deontay Wilder. You can do that against Deontay Wilder. Simply because Deontay Wilder does not have the education or the technical prowess to evade shots and to counter back at you.
Come on.
Right? And this, like, before anyone starts, and big up Malik Scott as well, right? Because he got a fantastic win with his fighter last week. Well, I don't even know if he was training, brother, but he was in the corner, right? So I don't want Malik Scott, all them man, to think, because them man take things personal to. You know what I mean?
Trust me.
They do take things personal, right? But I know, like, that man, and he does study the game, and he's a student of the game. But when you're talking history, you got to sit down and listen to what I'm saying to you, bro. I'm just keeping this thing totally 100, right? There has been only 2 men in heavyweight history who have won immediate returns for the heavyweight championship of the world, right? Anthony Joshua being one of them when he did that against Ruiz, right? Lennox Lewis being another one of them on an immediate return against Hassan Rahman, right? When we're talking immediate returns in the heavyweight division, is few and far between. Muhammad Ali did it against Leon Spinks in 1978. Immediate returns.
So they've lost and then they've won, basically.
Yeah. So you've lost it. You've lost your championship, even though the other guy was a champion. But you lost the championship, and on the immediate return, yep, Floyd Patterson versus Ingeborg Johansson, right? Floyd Patterson was actually the first man in history to regain the heavyweight championship. From that time, from the turn of the century, no other heavyweight after losing had regained the title. So when I'm trying to tell guys,
yes, it has.
Huh?
Yes, there has, Spence.
Who?
A smaller man as well.
Who?
Holyfield. He lost to Bo, and then he beat Bo.
Yeah, he did, but it wasn't a direct rematch.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
I'm talking direct rematch.
Direct. Okay, straight after.
Right, yes. Straight after. After when Evander Holyfield lost to Riddick Bowe, he had a very lackluster performance against Alex Stewart, and people were saying like, "Right, you should retire."
Yes.
Just keep it 100. Right. So I'm saying a man that's had a direct rematch
and won. Yes.
Right. So these men, no. So you have to also look at the measure of what it is. It is tumultuous on the side of Tyson Fury, especially when we were seeing the reports of Tyson Fury staggering out of the pub, right? Now I don't care that,
drink now, yeah?
brother. You can have a drink. And I'm not saying to somebody that, right, you can't let your hair down.
There's a lot on his shoulders, though. Let's get it right. There's a lot on the Gypsy King's shoulder. I'm not gonna lie. And you know me, like I don't defend me. I'm not in the business of defending people that I don't know. I don't know Tyson like that. And it's not that I'm in the gym with him every day. But you know, someone was saying to me a certain particular fighter is a bit mad, and I was like, most elite fighters are mad. They got a bit of toughness about them. Every top fighter's got a bit of toughness about them. It's just the way they use the sport to, you know what I'm saying, transfer that toughness into a profession, which happens to be boxing. So Tyson Fury, again, I'm not his defense lawyer, but what I would say is that he's shown that he's overcome a lot of adversity in his life, Spence, and still managed to come back and come on top. You know, big family, he's the breadwinner. Books, films or TV appearances. There's a lot. All right, he's had a few drinks. He's had a few drinks. I don't know why people got it. Bro, Roberto Girardi, wasn't you that told me Roberto Girardi, they drink bear drink?
But you think it was a drink? That man was taking bear cocaine.
See, cocaine, it didn't get past the fact that, they were great fighters. And I don't think that we should be holding that on Tyson because there's a little Instagram or 60 seconds of him staggering out legless. Bro, he can win this fight, Spence. Lady Shan says, going back to Lady Shan's
totally hear that, yeah?
Sorry, Spence, going back to Lady Shan. Snapchat again.
Right?
Thank you.
And like I said, to anybody who read The Undisputed Truth, the autobiography by Mike Tyson, Tunde's got it. I swear to God, Tunde stole my copy, right? I swear.
No.
Tunde's a thief, you know? Do you know what?
So much down there, boxing books.
Do you know many videotapes of mine that Tunde, we don't got videos no more. It's like, right, we are spoke to have YouTube. Do you know how many videotapes Tunde used to steal from me?
Let me steal from you. They're there. They're right there.
Right where? Yeah.
Wait, Spence. Sorry. I don't want to be rude. Lady Shan, thanks for the 199. She said, my God, Julian Chua is responsible for Zerdo's win, not Malik Scott. Okay. And also, thank you, Bolts, for the 999. He said, nobody thought Usyk would walk Fury down, and he exhausted Fury by doing so. Fury will try to walking him down this time. Usyk will go on the back foot, which he is best at, and tire Fury out twice as quick. Very, very, very interesting assessment there. And
who said that? Who said that?
Bolts.
The comment you just read.
Yeah, Bolts.
Big up Bolts. That's a very, you know what? On these things, bottom line is this. Forget about being team British, right? Forget about all of that. I'm team boxing, right?
Yes, sir.
And what happened is this. Whereas Tyson Fury has been so naturally talented,
Yes.
his talent could pull him through for a while. But what happens is this. You see when you have cut corners, right? When you have cut corners, Tunde, you're cutting these corners.
Preach, Pastor Spencer.
You are not, when you're cutting corners, you're not going to get a square, right? You're going to get a hexagon.
By cutting corners, what do you mean though, Spence? Because again, I'm only going by what I see on YouTube. From what I see on YouTube, Tyson Fury lives the life, mate. He's a proper athlete. He runs every day. May not look like
Tunde, the cutting corners in this boxing thing,
yes,
has to be. And don't think that Tyson Fury's not mentally tough, because he is. Because any man that can lose Terence Crawford in body weight,
yes, sir,
which he did, right, and come back and fight two men that you wouldn't even hire for sparring, then go on with Deontay Wilder and beat Deontay Wilder, but not get the decision, then carry on fighting, then fight Deontay Wilder again, then stop Deontay Wilder till he beat Deontay Wilder so bad that Deontay Wilder was blaming everything, say the suit was too heavy, it was this, it was. Remember when we had Mr. Jiggy Man on the show, Mark Breland, right? And Mark Breland stated on our show, Tunde, that Deontay Wilder would never beat Tyson Fury because Deontay Wilder wasn't listening. Now I'm saying this to brother Tyson Fury, he's a wholesome man. I like Tyson Fury, right? And he does come up with some antics and all the rest of it. But this time round now, we're not really seeing the antics from Tyson Fury, right? And that, to me, concerns me, Tunde.
Doesn't that make him more dangerous?
No, it doesn't. Because I'm saying, I like when Tyson Fury's gone over the madness and talking the madness and because that is actually him.
Not really. I mean, talking from what I see, sometimes you need that polarity to show you that you've been messing about. And now it's time to, and there's certain fights that do that for you, Spencer. You would really want to learn the lesson on a win. You wouldn't really want to learn it on a loss. And so maybe for the first time in his career, well, we definitely know it's the first time he's lost in his career, he's actually had to say, you know what? The cutting corners, what you've just spoken about, is not valid this time. I can't do that. I've got to show a different side of me. I've got to approach the fight from a different perspective. And I've got to go and stick it on him. I'm way bigger than him. Speed, I don't know. The way I see Usyk Fearon combinations, Usyk's fast as well. But he's definitely got a size advantage. IQ advantage, I don't know what you think about that, Spence. Usyk is an IQ done. But then again, Tyson has never really had an opponent where he's had to pull out all the tools in the box. This is the point I'm making. And the one time he did, he made Vladimir Klitschko look like an idiot. So I think at times, I remember listening to Roy Jones saying that when you're the best, it is very hard to keep motivating yourself over and over and over again till it comes to a point where, you know what, bring a little MMA man. I need to fight one of these brothers because there's no one in boxing that can test me.
No, Ton, that wasn't the case. Let's bring an MMA man, right? Because you're going to get financially rewarded, right? Okay. And the dignity of boxing, Baba Tunde Ajayi, the dignity of boxing rested on Tyson Fury's head. Because at the end of the day, no MMA man, men make it say you're jumping into boxing, thinking, you know what it should have been like? It should have been like the reverse of Randy Couture when James Toney tried to go into the octagon. And Randy Couture just broke up James Toney till James Toney had to tap out, right? That is what Tyson Fury should have done to Francis Ngannou when Francis Ngannou tried to say that he had the temerity, Tunde. And it is tumultuousness of the man to say you're coming into boxing against the best heavyweight in the world at the time, or so to be perceived. Disrespect. You understand? Now, we saw what Andy Joshua done to my man.
Does that make AJ a better fighter than Fury?
No, it does make him a better fighter than Fury, because at the end of the day, it does make him a better fighter than him. What I'm trying to say to you is like styles really do make fights, and what we have realized with my guy, when he is not motivated, Baba Tunde, he don't perform right, and it's very difficult because everyone's saying, "Oh, this is a joke fight," blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And Francis Ngannou was sitting down there, you know what I mean, stirring up the stew, like. Look what I'm gonna do to this guy, right? So I was ringside for that, boy, and I still thought Fury won the fight. But there are many people who sat ringside didn't think that Tyson Fury did win the fight.
Well, our brother AJ just put the MMA thing to rest.
Yeah, put it to rest.
A serious right hand. So Anthony Joshua restored calmness in the sport of boxing. Lady Shan, great question, Boats, by the way. She said, Bun Malik. I see Lady Shan's always going to come with excitement in the show. Bun Malik, clout chasing Scott. T, you know I'm team well now. Julian Cha is head and was head trainer for Zerdo Ramirez. So okay, because it was only until I listened to Malik's interview after, because I see that him and Shane McGuigan got into it, where Shane McGuigan said, "I'm surprised he ain't been sacked by now, mate." From Shane's a bit cheeky, you know, but I rate Shane, but he's a cheeky lad, but he's just coming with facts though. So big up Shane McGuigan, he's coming with facts in that one there. But no, I'm not saying he's coming with facts at that point, but he does tend to speak factual. He doesn't appear to be a young man that just makes things up out of his head. He's always talking the facts. But it wasn't until I heard Malik speak that I realized that he's not even a trainer, Spence. In that interview, I said, "Oh no, bro, I realized that you're not even a trainer this time. So why isn't Julian getting the props? That's what I want to know. Why isn't Julian Chua getting the props? Because I know he's got a few others. Wasn't he? He's training the flyweight man. You know them no eating weight. I'm not really the only no eating weight man I know is Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Inui. That's the only no eating weight man I know. I do know Sonny Edwards as well. So big up Sonny Edwards again in a fantastic fight next Saturday. Wow, we're gonna touch on that, Spence. Even though this is the Fury.
No, definitely we got to touch on that. Definitely.
But yeah, Shan, I hear you. I hear you because Shan's been bunning out of Wilder for a long time.
For years, Tunde. For years. One thing I will give Lady Shan, you know, she's consistently consistent.
She don't let go. Man,
you don't play.
That's what it's about, mate. You got to be consistent. Otak GMS Nightmare, thank you for the £5. He said, "Guy, let's be real about it. None of our British heavyweights are beating Usyk. The sooner he retires, the better for us, and the vision will open up." I disagree. I'm still believing Daniel Dubois took out Usyk. I don't care. He took him out. And let Daniel have that fight again. If you don't believe me, let Daniel Dubois fight Usyk again. The Daniel Dubois, what we're seeing now, is getting better as we speak. 100% Daniel is in his bed. Oh, no, he's got a gal now, so he ain't in his bed.
Now, he's got a gal, and she's pregnant now as well. So, yeah, you see that? Yeah,
the girl's pregnant.
She's pregnant, man. Yeah, me.
Daniel,
what do you mean how? What happens is there's a thing called sexual intercourse, Tunde.
yeah. Oh, okay. Sexual. Oh, anyway, please. There's kids watching this show. But anyway, thank you, GMS Nightmare, for the £5. I hear you. But I still think Daniel could do him over. He's getting older. He's not getting younger. It's a great fight. Fury against Usyk. Right, let's carry on. Let's carry on our conversation, Spence, and why you feel you didn't actually finish what you were saying in terms of Fury cutting corners. Yeah, that's what we were.
What I'm saying is this, yeah. it's very difficult, yeah? And I think things have changed. I've spoken to Spencer Brown a couple months back, and he was saying like where he's going to take him out to train and what they're going to do and everything else. And I think this is what I believe. I believe that what we're seeing now with Tyson Fury is a different Tyson Fury, meaning like we got to get down and dirty. Because, and I remember ages ago, Billy Joe Saunders stating this, and so did a couple, Pete Madonna said this to me as well, that Tyson Fury does have yes men around him. Do you know what I mean? It's like Tyson Fury has yes men around him. Like people are treading on the eggshells when they're around him, right? Because of... No, I'm telling you.
You know, people chat a lot of shit, you know. Sorry for my language.
No, but let's Billy Joe.
I've realized, yeah, you know, my assessment of life, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm swaying a bit. My assessment of life is if you don't know, if you're not there, you shouldn't really be giving an opinion. But we know life as it is. People just make shit up. And why is it that the successful people always have this thing where he's got yes people around him, or, you know, or he ain't doing this right, he ain't doing that? You don't know. You're not there. Unless you see it with your eyes.
Well, Tunde, this is what I'm trying to say to you, yeah?
Yeah.
I was privy to be in the camp for the Ngannou fight, yeah? And what I'm saying is not necessarily like they're yes men, because I don't want to be disrespectful, because it's a great honor for me to be there. But what I do know is that a lot of people who are around were actually trodden on eggshells.
But they're getting paid, Spence. It's their job. You can't
tread on eggshells.
Man. It's their job. Hold on. So I'm paying your wage. I'm paying your gas bill, mortgage, and rent, and you're telling me what to do. No. What you're supposed to do is have your friends around you, as well as the team. The people that are assigned to do a job has to do the job. If you want to take it more personal, you have your dad around you. You have your brothers around you, which Tyson Fury has. You have your wife around you. These are the people, the only people that you can expect truth from. Everybody else is getting paid. I can name certain names. You know, man ain't telling man the rules. It is always a wonderful scenario when you have people that you, that's why the people that you come up with, you have to keep them. And I believe in Tyson Fury's case, he's got those people around him, Spence. You can't, but we know Sugar Hill and these man here. Yeah? It's a percentage, fam.
Brother.
They're not like me and AY's unique relationship where it's beef. It's just, we're just two guys that are just going to tell each other how we feel, but then be in the gym the next day and it's over. Or me and you, we'll beef, but we know what it is. So, but anyone outside of that immediate circle, I don't know how anyone could expect them to be anything but yes men. Sorry, Spencer, I had to make that point.
But is that a good thing, Tunde?
It is a good thing for him because they're paid to do their job. The people who are wanting to tell me the truth, I've got them also. I just feel like it's very naive to think that an employee is going to be running up his mouth telling the boss, this is what you should do. You're doing this. Oh, you know what? You never smart. I remember one time I was in the gym with Floyd, yeah? Floyd Smart. This is how serious this is, yeah? Floyd Smart. And I sat down next to Nate Jones, yeah? You know, big fat Nate, yeah? Sorry, I'm not supposed to say fat, but he is fat.
You're not supposed to say fat, but he's fat.
Big up Nate Jones. Big up Nate Jones. But I sat next to Nate Jones. And I said to Nate, bro, Floyd never sparred good yesterday, you know. Bro, if you see how he flipped on me, bro. If you see how he flipped on me, I went, oh, sorry. You get what I'm saying? But he's a yes man. A next man got me telling him that Floyd sparred rubbish. You guys like, who am I? Little Tunde Ajayi giving my opinion on Floyd Money Mayweather. But that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to back your brothers. Even if you know they, even you, Spencer, I was very pleasantly surprised by your corner work with the guy that you brought down for our guy. Because your guy was getting it rough, but you made him feel like he was Sugar Ray Leonard. You made him feel like it. Sorry, I've got to stop going off subject. Hold on. Thank you, Monty. Thank you, David G. We'll go back to it, Spence. your point about the yes men. You know, that's the thing about this show. We might be start talking about something.
No, but I'm saying to you, end of the day is this, yeah. When
Can
you
we
work
just
on
say
a
the
fighter,
Snapchat? Can we say the Snapchat first?
Yeah, do the Snapchat, go on.
Yeah, so we can just continue with our conversation. Thank you, David G. He said, "Is Billy Nelson now training Richard Riapor?" I think we covered that last week. He is, from what I heard, what Spencer tells me.
Yeah, he's training him. He's training him.
Monty Singh, thank you for the £10. He said Usyk does tire opponents. He knocked out Dubois with a jab after a low blow, or not. Dubois couldn't finish it. He took AJ twice. Fury should have stopped him. Fury should have been stopped in the 9th, but for the referee, and it's a hard task for Fury. Again, good points. Let me just see. There's no other Snapchats before before we continue. Go ahead, Spence.
I'm just saying, son, when you're working,
the yes man.
Bro, what's man trying to talk mine about? You're talking about what Watchman's got. You trying to get man Rob at it, right? I'm trying to
No one ain't robbing you, Spence. You know that.
That could never happen. But
no one ain't robbing you.
But I'm saying like when we are sat and we're watching someone like Tyson Fury, yeah, I want to know how many fights do you think that he's got left in him, and where is he mentally after getting beaten? Maybe it could be an alleviation of saying, "Rah, I'm an undefeated pro. I'm the heavyweight guy. I'm da and all the rest of it." And then all of a sudden now, he's not the undefeated guy, and the fantasy of being undefeated, which is a fallacy. I'm going to tell you this now. Good fighters fight. Good fighters get beat. Some of the greatest fighters of all time have got beat. Do you know what I mean? Does it not make them great? They're still great.
Yeah. Right?
So it's the manner of like how you come from that supposed adversity. Now that pressure is away from that, right, I'm an undefeated pro. That's gone. I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. That's gone. You know what I mean? I'm the Gypsy King. You may still be the Gypsy King, because I can't see no Gypsy man beating Tyson Fury. Right? But you're not the world king. And the concentration and focus needs for you to be the world heavyweight king. And that's what I want to see from Tyson Fury. Now, do I think that Tyson Fury can make those adjustments? I do think he can make those adjustments, because Tyson Fury has a ridiculous IQ, Ton. He really does. He's got a great boxing IQ. But equally, and I would say surpass the IQ of Tyson Fury, is Alexander Usyk. And the reason why I'm going to say surpass Tyson Fury, because look at his amateur pedigree, Ton.
Absolutely.
Right? Look at his amateur pedigree. Look at the thing that the man went on to become the undisputed. What's so funny?
Brazilian guy got DD feeling different. Sorry. Sometimes some of these comments just make me laugh. Go ahead.
Right. So, you mean I'm saying, Ton, that when we're looking at they're taking the piss. When we're looking at Tyson Fury of today, Tunde, yeah?
Sorry. Right, people give me joking. I'm sorry. But Lady Chan, you have to laugh in it. Like, if you can't laugh on your own thing, like, when can you laugh? Because, like, I couldn't go on another platform. I couldn't be on no Talksport or nothing and start laughing at a comment like Brazilian girl got man feeling different. I couldn't do it. So I got to wait till a Sunday. And then I just got to wait till a Sunday when I can start laughing. Water's coming out my eyes right now. This is not right. Sorry, Spencer. I've totally thrown the show into disrepute or disarray. The Brazilian girl's got back. The Brazilian girl got feeling different. Hold on. Because there's people in here that might not find it funny. I just tried not to get out. I don't know what's going on. Man just thrown the Tyson Fury talk out the window. I'm the Brazilian got a comment. What is this? What is this? Oh my goodness gracious me. I gotta stop this. I'm behaving like a child. Bobby, I'm behaving like a juvenile right now.
Wait there, what? Wait there, someone just said like, how do you know I didn't know that if Daniel Dubois didn't want to keep it secret, yeah? Brother.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Brother, it's all over the internet. You know what I mean? It's all over the internet.
The man said a Brazilian girl has got man feeling different. You know what that means? You know what that means?
Son,
you don't listen to the language. You know, like you don't listen to the way it's said. The way it's said, there's perception, as we know. It's the way it's said, Spence. It just brought me back to a place long gone. Anyway, Shade Bar, man said news to me. Yeah, I didn't know that. So I think that's why I'm finding it a bit more funny, because I didn't know the girl was pregnant.
Yeah. Son, she's securing the bag, bro.
Don't say that, Spence. Don't say that. That's not nice.
She's securing the bag.
Love is real. Love is real. She could love, don't say that. Anyway, all right, cool. Let's get back on, Spence, because we have to be serious. This is
No, you have to laugh.
Yeah. Man said I was in Brazil back in the day. I didn't go Brazil. No, I want to go Brazil. I'm not gonna lie. There's two places I'm going next year: Brazil and Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
Brazil and Puerto Rico. I have to.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going Ghana. Christmas.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be.
I'm going Ghana Christmas. I'm going to the Fury fight. I think you should come with me, Ton. I'm going to the Fury fight, and then I'm gonna flish it over to Ghana. I've got to go touch out there. The sports president has requested for me to come down there, so I'm going down there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Congrats. Ghana's always popping at this time of the year. Christmas.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Anyway, Spence, we've got to get back to this Fury situation. You were saying with regards to the preparation, the fact that he's going up against an Olympic gold medalist, the pedigree Usyk has got, and you just feel that all the years of cutting corners, your words, may have finally caught up, and the hard fights and the free Wilder fights may have caught up for him, because since those fights, he's had Dylan White, Derek Chisora, Francis Ngannou, and those three fights just have not prepared him for the IQ and the brilliance of Alexander Usyk.
Well, the thing about it is this, right? Let's just keep this thing straight. And it's no, I don't think it'll change the result. But Dylan White actually went into that fight injured.
Dylan White?
When he fought Fury, he went into that fight injured. Right?
But why is it always excuses, though?
No. I'm just saying, no, he was.
But everybody's always. I don't think there's a fight. I don't think there's a professional fighter that goes into a fight 100%. I've always said this. There's always some, and if it's not physical,
but Dylan White never come out with that admission. But I do know he was injured going into that fight, right?
So so if Dylan was fully 100%,
would it have made a difference? Tyson Fury wouldn't have made a difference. Tyson Fury. I'm going to tell you why. Thank you. No. The reason why I'm saying that, is because do I believe that Dylan White would have been victorious against Tyson Fury? No, I don't. I don't think he'd be victorious.
Man said, what was the injury? His chin. That's the true boxing man. They just answered that. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is this. I'm not saying it to take anything away from Dylan White. You know what I mean? From Dylan White's from Tyson Fury's performance. I'm not taking it. But I do know that he was injured going into that fight. Right? Mm-hmm. What I didn't like from Dylan White, I'm just keeping this thing totally 100, because I said at the time, was when it came to him at the press conference. I remember Tyson Fury going up the stairs, yeah? Him and his brother Shane, they were going up the stairs to see Dillian Whyte, and they looked kind of disheveled, a bit unnerved, yeah? And then
repeat that, Spence. So
I'm saying, when Tyson Fury walked to the stage when they got out to the weigh-in, yeah? Tyson Fury walked up to the steps, he walked up the stage, he's walking up there, and he's walking with his brother, and he looked a little bit disheveled, he looked a little bit not comfortable, yeah?
Tyson
did. I'm telling you this now, right? And Dillian was up there, that's standing up there, right? And because remember, Dillian Whyte never made no press appearances or anything. Yes. Then Dillian Whyte looked at Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury tried to make it some fun and games, and yeah, and all the rest of it, yeah? Psychology, he's a very clever guy. And what happened? Dillian started to play with him as well, like, yeah. As soon as Dillian done that, I said, he's got you, bro. I don't business whether they're injured or not injured. You know what I mean? I don't. And these are the little telltale signs. That's why you need eyes in your ears from other man to show you what I'm going wrong. You know what I mean? We can look at certain things and read our body language and read. Unfortunately, you ain't got that. You know what I mean? But his ways. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, when a man is a captain of his own ship, which a lot of fighters are captain of their own ship, you don't want to hear no from the passenger crew. You don't want to hear nothing from them, man, because you're the captain of the ship. So, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying with that. But that fight did not prepare because Dillian Whyte has got IQ and he's learning, but Dillian Whyte ain't got Usyk's IQ. Derek Chisora, now in hindsight, and we look to what Derek Chisora has done since then, especially with his win over Joe Joyce, right? When we're looking at it now, that Derek Chisora win, what Tyson Fury did, where he kind of carried Derek. There's no disrespect to Derek, but he kind of carried him before stopping him, right? Right, he did. No one can't tell me he ain't never, because he did. And that's that.
But Tyson did better than Usyk with Derek.
Yeah, but styles do make fights. I remember Usyk, Derek's game plan was right. I'm just sticking it on you. You're a smaller man. I'm the real heavyweight. And one thing that we have to give Derek, he's very tunnel visioned and pig-headed. Got to give him that. You know what I mean? And that's what giving him the problems. And it gave him problems. Because that's how you deal with a style like Usyk. You don't box with these men. You know what I mean? You don't box with them. I'm telling you that now. Because as Tony Bailey said to me, you take so much time trying to figure out these man's next move that it exhausts you. So it exacerbates you just by thinking, right, what else is he going to do? And that's what he's good at. Because you got to think, son, the shot where he clapped Fury with the overhand left, yeah?
Yes.
From round one, round two, what was Usyk doing? From his movement, and didn't run, he came with Tyson Fury. He was stabbing the right jab to the body deliberately to lower the guard.
So do you think that the pace that Usyk set, he will actually do the same thing again? Set a pace that it is quite evident that none of these heavyweights have been able to deal with. Is his fitness, his physical fitness and his cerebral fitness is that high that it doesn't matter what Fury or what any heavyweight comes with.
What I'm trying to say
is because down the stretch is where Usyk seems to be dominating, Spence.
He does down the stretch, but I'm trying to say this to you now. When you know that you can hurt a man, right? And you're the smaller man and you know you can hurt a man, it's going to give you a lot of confidence. Do you know what I mean? And especially if you know you can hurt a man and you are a trickster, 2 set-up shots, it's gonna, I'm telling you. And the worst thing was to make Alexander Usyk grow into a heavyweight.
That's my only worry.
Yeah, he's grown into a heavyweight.
That's my only worry. They made the same mistake with Terence Crawford. The welterweights allowed him to mature as a welterweight before they fought him. And
he
by
customized and acclimatized to it.
By that time, it was too late. There weren't no welterweight beating Terence Crawford. So it's always good to get them early. And I feel you've made a great statement there, because Chaz Witherspoon, Derek Chisora, AJ Twice, Dubois, he's now, there's no doubt, he's just a fully fledged heavyweight.
He certainly is, son.
So what game plan can we expect from Tyson Fury for this fight? Because I'm not, you know me, I'm not too, above what's going on with other people's channels and the internet or what have you. But I have heard people talking about Tyson Fury forcing the pace now. But then I read a comment in the comment section saying that Fury has said that forcing the pace would be the wrong thing to do, because Dubois tried it, AJ tried it, and they were both unsuccessful.
Do you know what? That's what Fury said, yeah?
That's what I read a comment. I don't know. I never heard him say it.
Sure or not, I'm saying, I'm letting you know now, that is the smartest thing that, if he did say that, that's the smartest thing that's coming out of his mouth. Because you don't want to force the pace with Alexander Usyk. You don't at all. Because that's not your fighting style. What you want to do, is force the pace with technicalities. And the technicalities has to come from a double jab right hand when you're dealing with a southpaw. You know what I mean? And hooks have been an imperative shot when you're up against the southpaw. And I'll say, like, just watch when Bernard Hopkins fights southpaws. Instead of having your left leg on the outside, do you know what I mean? You don't need to do that. Bernard Hopkins will fight southpaws, right? With his left leg on the inside of, right? Reason why, so he can fire the shots, and also for optical reasons, he can see when the shots are coming back at him.
Yeah, it was only one southpaw he never beat, and that was Joe Kazagi.
It was Joe Kazaki, and I was there ringside for that fight. And that was April of 2000? What year was that? Rotted, is that so long ago it was? You know what I mean? Wow. 2008, right?
Yes.
When we sit back and think about that fight, Bernard Hopkins was very unlucky not to get that decision.
I remember you saying, RD Film says Fury doesn't have the engine to go that long. And this is the thing which I say, because I don't believe he hasn't got the physical engine. It's the mental. It's, to me, watching Alexander Usyk, his brain is active at every second, every minute of every round. And that, in turn, is drawing out the energy of the opponents to the point that you can see with Fury, it was so evident when he kind of like started slowing down, because he was dropping his hands on another level. That wasn't a game plan. To me, that was showing fatigue. And the fact that he keeps on going up and down in weight. I think before the fight, they said that this is the best shape he's ever been in and stuff like that. But sometimes, remember, when the fight happened, I was like, bro, just leave man fat. Just leave man fat. If fat's been working, why are you changing it up now? But such was the magnitude of the fight. And I guess he thought that he had to, do something different or try to get back to his best. But I think this fight all boils down to mentality, Spencer. I think Fury can do a number, but then again, we've seen that Usyk has the ability to hurt Tyson Fury as well.
Yeah, like I'm saying is this: if Tyson Fury's on it, I believe that Tyson Fury can come out victorious in this fight, but it's got to be 100.
Okay.
Right, so he's got to be 100. Now, when man say 100, got to be 100. He's got to be 110, because Alexander Usyk is no joke. He's real. He's not a joke at all. You know what I mean? Serious guy, and he does a lot of serious things.
Paul Helsby says, watch round 9. Watch what Fury did that made him get caught. It was the worst mistake I've seen at top level boxing in years. Again, I don't know. Sometimes I hear these comments or I read these comments and I think like, it's a fight, mate. I don't know. I think that people just over intellectualize boxing. It's a fight. And one lapse of concentration could be detrimental.
Yeah,
I don't
it certainly can.
Although we call it the scientific, well, some boxers call it a scientific sport. It really is just two arms, two legs, and how you put things together. And everybody's vulnerable at one moment in time. It's just Usyk has shown that he's just one tricky guy. I don't know, but I feel Tyson Fury can win. I feel if he can mentally stick to the game plan, of hit and don't get hit, and deal with that pressure. But he must have. Can we get someone really to emulate or copy Usyk? I don't think we can, Spence. I mean, I hear that they're sparring with young Moses Tama out there. But as gifted as Moses is, that ain't. I just don't think that's near the style. Even near the style that really compares to Alexander Usyk. What do you think about that, Spence?
I would say this then. It doesn't, but he's a southpaw. He's a damn good southpaw, right?
He's a good southpaw. Brilliant.
He's excellent southpaw. I like when I was on Sky News speaking about the debacle of Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. I would say that Moses Atama, that kid's the future, as far as I'm concerned.
I think I said it. Same like with Abdullah Mason, and I think nowadays people start calling people the future way too early in their careers.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm looking at championship as well.
It's too early because why? We need to see something like what we saw from the young man I just mentioned,
Abdullah Mason,
where in that moment of adversity, touching the floor twice, still getting up and stopping, man. That's the chin check.
Yeah,
that you need to say, all right, cool. Now man's on it. Now we can see that you have the mental fortitude to get up there to the very, very top of the tree. And why do I say that? People really study Floyd Mayweather. He got rocked twice early in his first 10 fights. There was one fight, the camera quality was so rubbish. The way Floyd's legs went, yeah, and he come back and stopped the brother. I said, yeah, I'm going to watch that fight again tonight.
What fight was that?
It's an early fight, Spencer. I think the brother was, I'm just looking at Floyd's career. The brother was a Cuban. I think he was a Cuban. Oh, man, I remember that fight. I need to watch that fight. But I don't even like watching Floyd get wobbled up like that, but he got wobbled up vicious.
Tony's the biggest Floyd Mayweather groupie.
Trust me, I ain't even gonna lie.
Ain't gonna lie.
Ain't gonna lie. But anyway, let's carry on with the show. Thank you, Mohammed Ahmed. He says, Spencer, is everyone invited to Al Medina event with Artur Beterbiev? Yes,
anybody is invited. Just go to the website, Al Medina 313. He's doing Birmingham, Luton, and Blackburn. We're also touching a brief thing, but that's for big guest panel, a specialist of people are coming there, a couple billionaires. And what the Al Medina 313 are doing, they are raising money for widowed females and orphan children. And it's not just because Al Medina is actually an Islamic group, but it's the global. So they're doing it for a global. They're sponsoring orphan children and females, homeless females. So it's a big thing what they're doing. They're also going to be doing a donation to Tony Bellew, who's raising money for men's mental health. And you know, it's like Movember where he's growing his moustache as well. So massive big up to Tony Bellew. So we'll be auctioning some things on Tony Bellew, but it is that. So Artur Beterbiev will be here on Friday. So it's going to be great that he flies in for that. Yeah, this Friday. So
this Friday, fantastic.
This Friday coming, right? This Friday
the
coming.
main man Arthur is in town.
Yeah, and I also got to say big up to Boxing King Media because they're going to be filming out some bits, and big up Marketing Fuel. But Al Medina 313, Tunde actually spoke to the head of it, brother Ansar, who's actually he's a scholar and he's actually one of my teachers. I got nothing but love for this man. So yeah, we just got to keep up the good work with that. But anyone can buy tickets.
Come on, fantastic to have Arthur better be back in this country. Lady Chan said, "Chop chop Cooley." No. It weren't that. The fight. I'm just watching it now. I believe it's this round. The fighter. Everybody go watch this fight. Enough people just know about Floyd from when Hatton come. Yeah, but I'm saying you need to study Pretty Boy Floyd to show you that this kid was always destined for great. But I've got to. All right, the fighter's name. I'm sure it is this fight. The fighter's name is Sam Gerard. Go watch that fight. I'm sure it's this fight. Floyd's legs done a madness. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Wait. Oh my goodness. Go watch the second round of Floyd Mayweather versus Sam. It was a double jab right hand and Floyd's legs. Oh my goodness gracious me. This Chad, this fight here. Wait. Let me show the people. Wait, this fight is wait. Bro, you know I'm a boxing. This fight here. Floyd Mayweather. There it is. You see the leg? You see the leg spread? Wow. Wait.
Rewind it. Try again.
Watch. Double jab right hand coming up. Double jab. Boom!
Boom! Big right hand.
You see Floyd's legs?
Yeah.
Bro, this fight here, but then look what Floyd come back the same round and knocked his block off. I don't want to get done from YouTube, but go watch that fight. But that fight is that fight there. Yeah. Go watch that fight. See, I'm letting you know the things now. But fantastic fight. But yeah, going back to that point, Shan says I don't think that's the right sparring for Fury to prepare himself for Alexander Usyk. But the honest truth is there are not gonna be many people, if any, that can prepare you for Alexander Usyk because he is an all-time great. He's going down as an all-time great. He's clocked the game. He's clocked the amateur game. He's clocked the professional game at 2 weights. Was he undisputed at cruiserweight or was he just unified?
He certainly was indeed.
Undisputed?
Yep.
Oh, wow. So he literally has clocked the game.
He done the same thing as Evander Holyfield did when Evander Holyfield was victorious in 1990 against Buster Douglas. The only difference was Alexander Usyk did it in the 4-belt weight era. And Evander Holyfield did it in the 3.
Skyline and the editor said, better if don't say more than 3 words. How's he going to do this event? I'm sure we'll see another side.
No, see, this is where we're all wrong. Betabev's actually, his English is very good. He just chooses not to speak.
Yes.
Because he just wants to fight, man. He don't really give out the energy. But, it's going to be good. It's going to be... Conor Benn's coming down to the show as well. He's coming down to the Luton show, I believe. That's on the 2nd of December. Conor Benn's coming down. We got quite a few people. Adam Azim is coming down, him and his father. We got quite a few people. Got some high. Sheikh Ibrahim's coming down, who's an incredible scholar. I'm really, really, really looking forward to this. And a couple of the brothers who've been helping out as well, like Wasim, Nads, there's a couple guys who booked out all the cars, and I'm very, very grateful to be a part of this for a fantastic cause. I mean, Tunde needs to come down. We've got to do a Fight Is Right special down there.
That'd be good. Big up Medina bringing over the legendary, living legend still as we speak, the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Arthur Beterbiev. Daniel J. Boateng says, I watched a Nigel Benn documentary yesterday. To my surprise, I saw you in there. You was holding pads for a young lad. Who is he, and did he become a boxer? Spenny Rankin. They talk about the Nigel Joe McLean documentary. That's how man's been around. It's not. It's to your surprise. That's what I'm telling you. When you're talking to me, man's been in this thing for long, bro. We've been in this thing. But that young boxer was Otu Saba, Junior Benjamin.
Yep.
Unfortunately, failed a brain scan. Was about to make his professional debut. Trained him from 11 years old. Became a trainer. Also became O'Hara's trainer at one point. And Michael Hennessy, Mick Hennessy's son, was his trainer, along with Francesca. He trained her for a little bit before Bradley Skeet took over. But yeah, such is life. Sometimes things happen in boxing whereby, you're going one particular route and that's not the route God's got for you.
Yeah.
So, but enjoy the journey where it is. But that was a serious documentary.
That was February of 1995, that fight. So that's when it was filmed. Yep. And I remember that Nigel Joe McLean. I remember that fight clearly because myself, Danny Williams, remember Gary Logan, Chris
Spence,
Ogle.
you know what? I'm just want to be on the safe side. I'm not too sure we can be playing these things on the screen.
What, your own thing? That's your own thing?
Yeah, no. It is my own channel, yeah.
Right,
but
cool.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Because these man here, bro, man ain't working for nothing. So turn it off, bro, because these guys, the YouTube, I don't trust them. They will lock off man's pay if they see anything. But that is obviously the interview I've done with the 45-year-old that said that he wanted to come back.
Yeah, 45, 20.
No, how old is Richmond? Richmond must be at least 45, 40, between 45 and 47.
He's not. He's 45.
Between 45 and 47.
No, Tunde, you're saying the number's wrong. Yeah, it's not 45 or 47. It's 74 and 54.
And I told him, bro, this is what I'm trying to say. You don't need yes, man. You just need certain people that you've known for a long time. I said, bro, relax yourself. You can't fight. No, he's like, what are you talking about? I'm the fittest I've ever been. And this is the tricks that your brain will, or a person's brain will start playing with him. You think you're getting up in age and you think you can mix it with these boys. This is what I'm saying about Tyson, Mike Tyson. You're old. You can't go up against these young boys because it's not the fact that you can't still punch. Yeah, put one of them punch machines in front of you. You probably get the highest score. But when you're in there in the squared circle with 58-year-old legs or 50, 60-year-old legs, it ain't the same, Spencer. And, listen, we all saw last week, it was kind of sad to see Mike go out there. But then in the same respect, it wasn't sad because he's now secured himself, probably paid for school fees for his children, and thought more about his family at that moment in time than he did about himself. So,
Tunde, did he pay the tax bill?
And exactly, he's probably paid a tax bill. I don't know. Again, I always say I don't talk about business, but really I don't know. But there was a rumor that he had a 25 million tax bill, but who knows? All I know that he apparently gave his wife the purse, and the wife said, nah, gave him back the money and added 3 mil on top. But all this could be lies. All this could be lies.
What I'm trying to say is this, yeah? We've given enough time and essence on the bullshit that we watched last week with Mike Tyson, Frankie Paul, right? If we want to talk something, I see my dear brother Tunde Ajayi, my dear brother, he's my dear brother, posted something, what happened in November of 1986 with a young kid from Brownsville, New York, went up against Trevor Burbeck for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World, and he knocked Trevor Burbeck out. He hit him in round 3 with the famous, right hand to the body, right hand to the head, left hook upstairs, which was a grazing shot, but it was the uppercuts and which were the ones that befuddled him, and knocked him out and knocked him down 3 times with one punch to become the youngest ever heavyweight champion in history. Let's talk about that, brother. But that was 38 years ago, my friend. Let that one sink in. And Mike Tyson there was incredible. Let's just call it as it is.
Hold on. But you're not on WhatsApp, though, Sean. I'm looking. The email you just sent me, sorry. Lady Shan is sending something. But I'm saying, I just checked my email and it's just got on WhatsApp or on YouTube. I don't get it. Anyway, me and Shab will work that out. Yeah, that Mike Tyson was incredible, Spence. Gammy Nasser, are you Anthony Yard's coach? Yes, sir, coach and manager. All the Ronnie says I'm 40 next year. Math is off, Spence. I don't know what that means. He said your maths is off. He said he's 40 next year.
Who's 40 next year?
I don't know if he's talking about the years in terms of when the fight was.
No, it ain't. Do the maths, right? We're in 2024 now, right? He won Mike Tyson.
38 years ago.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I said. I said it's 38 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? It's 1986. So, yeah, do the maths.
Yeah, it's 38 years ago. I don't think maybe it's your maths, bro.
Yeah, no, it's definitely is, bro. I come from a time where we never had a calculator. We used to use abacus. Remember abacus?
Yeah,
remember the abacus?
Come on.
It's to go click, click.
Oh, I get it. Sorry. You know what? All right, cool. Don't worry. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna work that out. Don't worry. Wait. Guys, Smith. Anyway, let's talk about I think we've touched Fury and we've touched Usyk enough tonight. It's been over an hour. So let's talk about a few upcoming fights. Next week we have to speak about Sonny Edwards. Let's talk about Eubank-Benn first. Spence, what is actually going on with that fight? Is that fight?
Well, they say the fight's going to be signed in a few days, right?
It's what?
The fight is going to be signed in a few days. That's the talk.
Oh wow. Okay. I hear that. I like that. That sounds good. Lady Chan. Okay. It's done. I'm gonna. All right, cool. So if that fight is gonna get made, Spence, where is that fight gonna be made?
Saudi Arabia.
Oh wow. Okay. You sure?
That's the talk that I'm hearing.
I was told different.
Well, you know what?
These men are out here tricking people.
You know what? Whatever which way that it goes or wherever the fight ends up to be, I'm going to that one.
It's going to be a mad fight.
I'm going to that one, mate.
If that fight was happening. Napa, Kevin Farmer's trainer, also does work with Chris Eubank Jr. If you're watching Naps, I know last week you did say try and get Tevin Farmer on the show. I know I think Tevin was going to Ghana, actually. He was going to Africa straight after the fight. There has been obviously some controversy surrounding his fight. The fact that everyone was drug tested apart from Zapida and himself. So there's obviously concern. Tevin's come off bad in the last couple of fights. When I say bad, he's lost his last couple and he kind of feels unjust. He's talking about the fact that he's prepared diligently and he keeps on getting jobbed. So it's a tough one. But let's break down the Ben Eubank fight. Who's going to win that, Spence?
To be honest, I'm not even buying into the fact that Ben is the smaller man. I'm not buying into it. Because
he doesn't look right small to you, man. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Pardon me?
Not that way, but that way, he definitely looks small to you, man.
Yeah, he does. But
what weight is the fight going to be made at?
160.
160. So that's still going to be a bit of a struggle for Chris. Yeah, and obviously this is the point I was making, that no one really has a real strong advantage because yes, Conor's going to be moving up a weight or two to 160, but now out goes the dieting or watching or eating like a supermodel, and he could be a bit more comfortable at that weight. I remember when I was in the gym with him a little while back, when he was still obviously going through the ban and what have you, he was saying that he was like close to 175.
Okay.
His legs were big, chunky. So Conor's a big lad as well, Spence.
He's a big lad, and I believe that we shall see. On the reals, you believe that Eubank Jr. would come out victorious in boxing, but I'm gonna be real with you. I was not impressed with Eubank Jr.'s last performance to me.
And this is what I'm trying to say. Like Conor, I know people saying he never looked good in his last performance, but you got to remember, Conor could naturally have outgrown 147 and could be way more comfortable at 160. And as Lady Chan says, Chris is going to be drained. We see him losing the weight the day of the weigh-in.
All right.
So there's a lot of variables or a lot of points to consider in such a an epic matchup, which is what this is going to be if it is going to take place. I would say the boxing skills, yes, but fights are not always one of the skills as what it was. Even though Shane McGuigan said it, we referred to Zerdo and Chris Billum Smith. In that case, definitely skills did pay the bills, but Conor's got skill in his own way, Spence. Conor's got skill in his own way. His head movement, his fierce, ferocious combination punching does make him a threat. And because no one's ever seen him fight at 160, there's still a question mark on how effective he's going to be at that weight. One thing we know about Chris Eubank Jr. is my man is firing shots. Fast, it's the uppercuts. That's Eubank Jr.'s shot, the uppercut. You might get 3 on the chin, 4 on the chin, 5 on the chin, 6 on the chin. Chris Eubank Jr. The thing is, you try that with Conor. Conor's firing. You ain't getting 6 on Conor without him firing a good. So I'm selling the fight again for these promoters. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe it's a fight that people actually want to see. But
no one needs to sell that fight. People will be coming out in their droves, wherever it is. They have it in the UK, they have it. It's meant to, I'm hearing that it's meant to be a 2-fight deal.
Okay, my man, thank you again for the 499, Ahmed. But let's see. Let me go on his previous Snapchat because he said I wanted your opinion. Spence and Tunde, excluding Yarde, who is the next top 5 UK pay-per-view stars in your opinion? Fury and AJ are on their way out. I can answer straight away, but Spencer, I'd love to hear your answer on that.
To be real, if he's built correctly and he continues his progression, I think Daniel Dubois could be that because he's very destructive.
That's interesting.
Right, I think he's very, very destructive. I think if handled correctly, that Masood kid the other day won the IBO title, right? I think he could be very good. I think Moses Atama could be that kid. I think Moses Atama could be that kid too. Right? I do. I think Moses Atama has shown he's shown me something, bro. I watch him and I'm very pleasantly impressed with him on his work. And yes, it is early days, but I believe that he could be that kid.
Moses definitely has all the attributes, talks very well, and he doesn't even say a lot. He just has that little bit of X factor, and the fact that he's so young, he definitely is a potential. I'm still gonna say Ben Whittaker is definitely still in my list to become a pay-per-view star. The only thing is, they're just gonna have to be careful how they match him, Spence.
All right, and what I got to say to that, Tun, is you did a wonderful piece of artistry when we did the Fight Is Right watch along for his fight, and you said that he quit. You said, I think he swallowed it.
Oh yeah. But
Right,
saying
he said he
somebody,
swallowed it.
no.
So
Remember,
this is what I'm trying to say. This is not me having no slight on Ben Whittaker, because I actually like the kid. He's a nice kid, right? But the great Tunde Ajayi said that you swallowed it, mate. Right? That's all.
But that doesn't get over the fact that I was the one who put in the boxing news that the future of British boxing at that time was Ben Whittaker, Fraser Clark. It's all going wrong now. Fraser Clark, Adam Azim, Kyle Davis, my young Kyle Davis, who nobody really knows yet. But when I say nobody knows, people know him. But I just believe his commitment to the sport, the fact that he's so young, still hasn't been signed by a top TV promoter. But I'm doing all I can do to help push this young man, because he's been coming down to him, and his coach Joe have just been coming down for so many years since Carl was at 18. So he was definitely the one I put in that mix. And there was one other, but I can't remember. But regardless of what I said about Ben on that night, that still doesn't get over the point. What I think that he's got undoubtable skill. His marketing has been brilliant. Adidas have pushed him. It just has to rebuild. He has to rebuild properly, and I know it can be done. I know it can be done. Nick Ball is a very, very exciting fighter. Very, very exciting fighter. Pay-per-view is a big thing, though. See, you got good fighters, and then you got sellable attractions. Anthony Joshua, Anthony Yarde, Tyson Fury. There's not many, Spence. I mean, if we're talking about from the UK here, because you have to be the whole package. And that's why I say Ben Whittaker, despite what happened in Saudi, has still got that. He's still, you can't not say he hasn't got the package, because people were still talking about him. It's just unfortunate that he's hit this hump early on in his career. But guess what?
What hump early on in his career? Tunde, you said that he swallowed the fight.
It don't matter what I said. It don't matter what I said. It's down to the individual. It don't matter what I said. It's down to the individual's a fighter. What I say will just run off him like water off a duck's back. It's like, boom. Tunde's saying this, but I'm going to show him and myself that I'm not that. And that's why this is what happens when you're a top fighter. You get challenged. You get challenged from everybody. You got Shan always brushing from Doc, Deontay Wilder and his crew. This is what you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. So, but it doesn't mean that we can't change our minds. You see what I'm saying? Someone has put, Yemi X has put Hamzah Sheeraz. Definitely Hamzah has the coolness, the suave, the personality. Very well spoken.
How could we forget Hamzah Sheeraz?
Hamzah is a beautiful young man.
He is. And
he can fight.
Let's talk that he could be fighting and there's landed Lara.
We mean there's talk. We know who he's fighting. We mean there's talk.
Well, he's fighting Lara, yeah?
Not Lara.
Who's he fighting?
He's fighting Carlos Adames
for
a WBC world title.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Which is a good fight. My man has been around a long time. Hamzah, go watch the spar Terence Crawford against Adames. I hope your team have been watching that. I know they probably don't, because they ain't even checking the thing like I'm checking the thing. But go watch that spar. Terence Crawford against the bigger man. So anyone who tells me that Crawford can't go up to 168 and fight Canelo Alvarez they don't know boxing. They don't know shit about boxing. Yeah. Terence Crawford was putting hands on my guy. He was putting hands on my guy. Hamzah Sheeraz is a cruiserweight Taratin. You see how big Hamzah is? Hamzah's so big. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how he does that weight. But it's going to be a good fight. He's really, really in the big boy league now. There's no turning back. Once you touch that belt, once you challenge that belt, there's actually no turning back. You are world class. And there's going to be very few fights that can motivate you other than top level competition. So well done to Hamzah Sheeraz. Definitely one of the pay-per-view stars. If he carries on, probably needs a bit more, but he's such a humble young man, and his dad's done a good job bringing the young man up and making him very respectful, and I respect that. So other than that, Spence, I can't in the immediate future see anyone really else for a few years. I'm sure there's somewhere in the amateurs that's going to come up and you know, show us different. Muhammad Ahmed, again, thank you for the 499. Unks, Adams versus Sheeraz is in talks. Your opinion on the fight, and is it a right move if you was his manager? You see, the thing is, we was kind of like talking about, but the thing is that sometimes it's just about grabbing it. It's just about taking the opportunity. I'm like, bro, we come from nothing. Now I've got an opportunity to become a world champion. So what are you going to do? You're either going to wait till you're 30-odd and fight for a world title, and might be the same outcome, or you can take the chance, the gamble. It is a gamble, because Hamzah is still a young man and he's still going to get better and better and better. But guess what? A loss at this stage of his career is not going to determine him as a fighter. It's actually experience. And, you know, Adamos, in my opinion, is not no devastating, you know, guy that's going to do damage to Hamzah. In fact, Hamzah might go in there and knock him out. It's just moving forward. Floyd Mayweather won his first title at the age of 21 years old. Hamzah can't be far off that now. He's got to be like, I don't know. I remember he won the Young Boxer of the Year. So Hamzah's a baby still, Spence. You got to check it. So why can't he, you know, do what a young Floyd Mayweather done, challenge for a title, a young Mike Tyson do, challenge for a title at this early age, win it, and continue to reign. He's definitely got an improving boxing skill. I know most people would like to harper back to the fact when he fought Bradley Skeet. But, you know, these things happen. Now Bradley's a trainer now. Hamzah is doing his thing. So, I think so. Sheeraz, Hamzah Sheeraz. Why isn't it coming up? Yeah, I'm trying to get his age. There it is. Muhammad Hamzah Sheeraz. 25 now. See how time flies. So come on, man. He's 25 years old or 25 years young. I think his biggest competition was Austin Amo Williams, and he dealt with him nicely.
That was a fantastic performance by him.
Yeah, right? Dealt with him nicely. That
was a fantastic performance by him. And like, and the more that you look on Hamzah, I like the how can I put it? I like the precision of his camp on how he's got his things structured. They really don't cut no corners when it comes to him preparing and everything else. And he has the mindset of a champion. How he's been groomed very well. You know what I mean? I've got to give him that. Massive props to his dad. I've got to say that. You know what I mean? And to the Khans as well, who work with him, that she's family members. Yeah, Hamzah Sheeraz he's good business, good stock.
Hamzah's my guy, man. Smooth you.
Good fighter. Good fighter. I like how he presents himself. I like how he turns up at press conferences. I like his aesthetic look as well. And plus, the guy can really, really fight. I mean, really, really, really can fight. And Tunde, on that note, because I've got a long drive right now to go and administer.
So you don't know finish on Sunny Agafao? Galao, sorry.
Yo, sorry. Listen, that's a wicked fight, son. You know what? You get me started. Now, Tunde, that is a big boy fight, right?
Who do you think's going to win?
You know what? I don't think Sonny Edwards has got the firepower to keep him off.
But Sonny's never had the firepower.
Exactly, Tunde. And when you're dealing with, you know what, it's kind of thing. Man, I think Sonny could old man him out because Sonny's a little general, you know. I mean, Sonny's very clever. Sonny Sonny Edwards, when you think about it, of British boxers, his IQ, he's got a really good IQ. And not only that, you know someone's IQ when they can demonstrate that or they can articulate in a way that you can comprehend it. Sonny does really know boxing. It's just that he was up against a terror when he lost. You know what I mean? Let's just call it as it is, right? But now I would say it's a great fight, and I slightly favor Galal to come out victorious in that fight. What's your call, Ton?
You know what? I think so much people favor Galal in this fight. But I'm telling you, as mad as it sounds, and I'm not, you know me, I don't care what people have said about me in the past or, you know, defending his boy Lyndon and everything. I just, them things don't bother me. I'm about boxing. And I've always respected Sonny for his boxing skills. And
he's excellent, Son. He's excellent. No one can say he's not. He's excellent.
Said that he's proven, Sonny Edwards has proven he's a world-class fighter. You know, let's get it right. Adrian Cruel knocked out the South African Nonshinga. Yeah, remember he went over there. Nonshinga was the guy everybody was talking about. Matchroom was picking him up. He was the danger man from South Africa. My man took him out in 2 rounds. I think that was in maybe Monte Carlo or something. It was one of them bills. I'm sure it was the bill where Joe Cordina fought. He didn't look too good. I think it was that bill. But suffice to say, he knocked out Nonshinga, and Sonny Edwards boxed his ears off. Literally, Spence.
No,
literally.
That's like you cool, wasn't it?
No. That was the Sonny's last fight. That was the fight before. No, that was the fight after Bam. So that was his last fight.
Yeah. So like I said, Sonny's his IQ.
And then the fight was stopped on the cut, I think, because I think the cut was bad. I think it was Sonny that was cut or something, but it went to the scorecard. But Sonny was boxing circles around him. And I'm telling you, as much as Galal has won an Olympic gold medal, he's actually lost against Sonny in the amateurs, but he's gone on to do great things as Galal, obviously coming from the fighting family of the Yafais. Unless another thing why now it's only this last week, you know, because I think I watched the face-off yesterday, yeah, and I'm seeing that Sonny has less for his trainer.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying now, Sonny has left the IQ's dropped now. No disrespect to the new trainer, but Smith, yeah, Dalton Smith's dad has been with him, won the world title with him and everything. Sonny claims that they've left on good terms, but now you got a deep it, Spence. You're going up against Rob McCracken.
Yep.
Rob McCracken, in my opinion, is one of UK's most successful trainers.
Just look at the resume, look at the roster.
You know, his IQ is immense, his composure. He just does things in a basic way. I saw Galal in the gym with well, I cannot forget his name. Richie Woodall, doing pads with Richie Woodall. That's a lot of knowledge, bro.
A lot.
That's a lot of knowledge. You got Woodall, you got McCracken, all them man there in your corner. These men are boxing brothers, living, you know, they live this game. So that was my only concern. I don't know how, you know, and people always say, yeah, it's the fighter, this fight. No, it's a team. Your trainer means something. It's a team. And the fact that Sonny's going to be leaving a very successful camp to join a new camp, new trainer, I don't know, Spence. But I'm going to say it here and now. I'm going with Sonny Edwards by a unanimous points decision. And we're going to find out next week because I think we're going to do the watch along. And yeah, has anyone Ezra Taylor as a potential top contender, or is it too early? Ezra is a great fighter, great young kid. What? Stop saying great fighter, Tom. Ezra is a good young fighter, very talented, looks the part. again, you got to, when you're talking about pay-per-view top dogs, it's a serious accolade. But he's a good fighter. I rate Esler. Beauty of the Pencil, thank you for the £2. Always great to tune in to your conversation. Thank you. Spencer Fearon has to leave us. So
damn right I do.
I'm not gonna continue the show on my own. So everyone, thank you for joining us. 1 hour for almost 2 hours. We're supposed to, country done, says Sunny on points as well. That's what I believe. Mohammed Ahmed, thank you for your donations. DR Films, big up, Country Done, Alder Ronnie Sosa, Lady Chan, Daniel Chambers, Jackie Boy Johnson, Ricky Wally, Skyline and the editor, Yemi X, Hot Video, Checkmate 734, R Stokes, Lee S. The list goes on and on. Come on, wait. Old Tight Jammer, Daniel J. Boateng, the one and only, Old Tight Sosa, Ricky Wallace, DD22, Paul L. Finance, JK Better, Live, Steve Bailey, Grim Reaper, and Hot Video. Let's finish out. Live Life, big up. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure to have you all again with us for the weekly catch-up. We're back next week, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday is going to... let me put on my other glasses. Saturday and Sunday next week, because we've got to do Yafai, Edwards, Spence. We've got to do that, right?
And I'll be on the road. I'll be on the road and I'll be doing the show live from Birmingham. Because
so you're going to be at... next Saturday, the Better Be a Things next Saturday as well?
The Better Be a Things Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Oh, wow. So you're going to be really busy.
No, I'm still doing the show today.
Okay.
Straight. I'm going to do the show. Bring my laptop and do the show.
Excellent. Spencer's always putting in that graph.
No, we got to do it, man. What. It's like, no, you know what? Because I appreciate the people that tune in. More so, just the other day I was in Birmingham, Tunde. Yeah, I went to a funeral. Of Mrs. Phillip, big age lady. She passed away. I think she was 90. And she passed away. And I went to the funeral to Birmingham just to support one of my friends who's her friend. I said, I'll go drive up with you. You know what? So we got up there. Went to the funeral. So after I went to the funeral, big up all of the guys at Manjoros in Birmingham, the food joint places, banging food they're doing there. I was in there sitting and eating. There's a window cleaner, man, yeah? The man just kept on looking in, right? I'm thinking, right, what's the matter with this brother? You know what I mean? And then the man come into the shop, he said, oh my goodness gracious, the knowledge, come on up, dream it, believe it, come on up. I was very humbled by it, to tell you the honest truth.
Yeah, but it's an everyday thing. It's everyday thing for you. So what you gotta like?
No, but still, even though it's an everyday thing, but I have to big up this brother in particular because Tunde, when's the last time someone asked you for an autograph? They don't anymore. It's always selfies, right? I said, cool.
That's true, actually. People just want to take pictures.
Man, don't ask for autograph no more. Man, this brother here was asking for an autograph.
Yeah, you know he's old school, right?
Right.
He must be old school.
Yeah, definitely old school. Right? I'm talking pictures, well, but I'm just trying to say, so I appreciate everyone who comes on the show. I appreciate all, and you know what I mean? I appreciate all of the brothers who come on, who support the show and everything else like that. And you know what I mean? And off of that on the back, I've got to do one because I've got things to go and do. I wish everybody a plum pleasing next 7 strong days. You know what I mean? So
Leah said, safe journey, Spence. Wind down the window, let the fresh air in, mate.
Yeah.
Keep you alert.
Right, bust up the thing, man. What's the line, son?
Okay.
We end the show.
Sorry, people.
Taking liberties. Totally sleepy, you know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, black coffee.
Bro, thank you everyone for joining us. It has been a great, magnificent show. Listen, we couldn't do this without you. So let us end the show in the exact same way we started it, with the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up. Thank you so much. Peace, 2 fingers. See you lot next week. Remember, it's going to be the big one because we got Alto, Better Be. If you want to get your tickets, go on to the Al Medina 313 charity. We can click the link and buy your tickets. I think tickets start at £30. Right, auction fundraise for orphan children and widows. It's going to be something fantastic. And I mean, I'm trying to get Brother Tunde Ajayi and the great Auntie Yarde down there as well, because they're the heir apparents. And I know that Baturba is moving up to cruiserweight, but that's another story for another day.
Yes, we know this. We know this. All right, Spence. Thank you. Yeah, love.
Yeah.
Peace and love, everyone.